Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. Out of the gun, the inside give. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Third down play from the gun. Got his man quickly. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down and the 38. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
There he goes. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker?
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the... The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. For a good return of better than 30 yards. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The snap sets up to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And he will take it in. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Offense in a split backfield. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Completed pass, he goes nowhere. In fact, they lose yardage.
That's when I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for it all. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Sooner! Off the play fake on first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's looking deep. Snags it down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. It's a draw. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it into the end zone. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Got a man. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Hard running there. Past the sticks and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking along.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's got it on the move. And the catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out fast. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab. And we have breaking news. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they're going to score again. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and